Yeah, I'm tired of shit, and the coffee ain't hit yet. Damn, ain't that great. I don't wanna go to work, cause my boss is a jerk, and I'm not even that paid. I need a change in my life, cause I don't feel alive, and there's nothing that makes me happy. Hold my beer for Let's go. I wake up to a little bit of drool on my pillow, feel like it's gonna be a bad day. Yeah, I'm tired of shit, and the coffee ain't hit yet. Damn, ain't that great. I don't wanna go to work, cause my boss is a jerk, and I'm not even that paid. I need a change in my life, cause I don't feel alive, and there's nothing that makes me happy. Hold my beer for a minute. I'm about to quit my job, cash in for a ticket. I'm going on a trip and I don't plan to visit. I'm gonna stay there till I feel like I'm winning. And this is just the beginning. I need a big change, help me feel like living. I need a big swing, home runs I'm hitting, and I'll never look back, moving on till I get it all. And we all got dreams, we all want things, but what you gonna do for it? How you gonna move for it? What you gonna be? And do you believe you can do anything? But what you gonna do for it? How you gonna move for it? What you gonna be? Let's go! Hey! Yeah, this is my...
Hello, hi guys. Thank you all for being here today with me. Today we're going to have a breakthrough. We got a breakthrough. Okay. I'm just putting lotion on my hands. Just trying to get them all lotion up here. Sorry about running a little behind, guys, but we got to talk. This is important. Very, very important. And, let me just do this right quick so I get everything on, but I'm still here. I am still here. Just trying to I was putting lotion on. I got to put my socks on. See, let me just show you. I'm trying to get everything done. I got to put my socks on. Yeah, so guys, sorry about that. But yes, we gotta welcome to the Pink House, everybody. And go ahead and hit that like button. Let me just do this. I'm putting socks on. Welcome to the Pink House. Go ahead and hit that like button. This is a way that YouTube sends my video out to more people that may like my content. The more you all hit it, and don't forget to hit that like button, it keeps them on target. Yes, we do the same thing. I'm just putting my socks on. Okay. We got Bella's hair. See that? I don't think y'all can see it. Bella's hair. Bella, that's my husky. Got tangled up with Bella. But yeah, guys, thank you all for being here and everything. And let's go ahead and hit the like button. The subscribe button too. Hitting the subscribe button, hitting the like button, both of those are free. It doesn't cost a thing at all. And thank you guys. And this is Pink Global, my second channel. Go ahead and over there, because we're gonna get that one monetized this year. I know we got a lot of months left in this year, but certain ways I should not move. Oh, okay. We're going to get that one monetized too. Okay. Now, let me just put up this. Some things we may say it's not for everybody. That's why I'm putting up the warning, the graphic content or images or something may be said. It's not for everybody. So if you have a weak stomach, And you may have to go get your trash can and just keep it up. Take your trash can like this. Do that. Okay? You may have to do that. I don't know. You know, I can put my shoes up. I just put my socks and everything on, but I'd rather put my feet on my, what is this thing called? TLB Sports. Yeah, it's black and pink, pink and black, and I love it. I love it. My husband had bought me a footrest to go up under here. I don't like it. I don't even know where it's at. I think I left it at the other house. Because I haven't seen that thing since I've been here. It's probably at the other house, at my desk there. But let's go ahead and get started. All right, guys. Make sure that whether you're in the bushes or just coming in, hit that like button because we're getting ready to get started. Today, we're getting ready to get started. All right. Let me just do one thing. Okay. While I'm doing this, we're going to be talking about David. Y'all know who I'm talking about when I say David. D like in David. 4, the number 4. B like in Victor, and D like in David again. That's what we're going to be talking about. Okay? David. All right. So let me see who all I have in. Oh, let me just do this right quick. Here it is. The latest news on David charged with the murder of Celeste Rivas. Yes, he did. Yes. It's been a long time coming. Now, y'all know it's been a long time coming for this boy here to get arrested. This man here to get arrested. His real name is David Anthony Burke. Okay? It's been a long time coming. I can't sing, but I'm going to give it my best. And if you're watching from Pink Global, this is what you will see. David charged with the death of Celeste Rivas, 14 years old at the time of her death. Don't say this girl was no 15. She was not 15. She was 14. And even trying to, talking or doing with this girl since she was 11 years old. So don't y'all come to me talking about, oh, she was 15. No, she was not 15. She turned 15 while she was dead, though. While she was dead, she turned 15. When they found her, she had just turned 15, yeah. But no, she was 14. And thank you for all the major news outlets for getting it correct, because they was running with this 15-year-old shit, and I'm just glad they corrected themselves since he's been arrested. Now, the trial has been, we've been having, y'all know how they did with the Diddy thing and all that. They have this and they have to do that, and yes, he's been charged now. And we're going to go back and start watching some of that. I had said that to myself last week, but I didn't say it out, but I just said to myself, I need to start going back on that. But it's just so much happening in the world today. It just got so much happening in the world today. And the world is not the same as it was in 2020 or 2019 or just 10 years ago. The world is not the same. Even 5 years ago, 3 years ago, it's not the same. I can even say 2 years ago, it was not the same. It changed in January 19. I don't know what happened. It just flipped on his head. Somebody took the world and just flipped it. Now, I know it rotates and shit like that, but I'm just trying to give you an example, okay? You take a pie, an orange pie, and you just take that pie and just flip it on his head. It ain't going to be right no more. You turn it back over. That pie ain't never the same. Don't look the same. Ain't the same no more. The pie got cracks in it. It's broken all up. Nobody want to eat it now. It's gonna taste the same, but nobody want to eat it now. It just don't look right. Just don't look right. Something is wrong. That's what happened. Okay. Okay, let's go ahead and get on. Let me see who I got here. Thank you, Linda Gamble. Happy Tuesday, Pink of the Housewife. Happy Tuesday, Linda Gamble. Welcome to Pink Global, everybody. Welcome. Welcome in the house. Subscribe to Pink of the Housewife and Pink Global. Yes, y'all, please do that. And like, comment, subscribe, and hype the video. Let's hype. Let's hype the video. Come on, guys. Let's hype this video. It's been raining here. That's why y'all see me dropping umbrellas. It's been raining. I woke up to rain. Well, I didn't wake up until late. I don't remember one of those late hours. It was almost lunchtime. Shit. So, but anyway, or lunchtime. But I woke up and it was raining. And it's still been raining all day. So it's a gloomy day and I'm loving it. It doesn't bother me because I ain't got nowhere to go. Okay. Lady Leo, thank you for being here. Lady Leo, besides Linda Gamble, which is the moderator, Lady Leo was the first one in the house today. Yes, she was. Good evening, Pinky. Happy Tuesday. Same to you. Hope you're having a great dry day. I'm visiting Texas and it's been raining here. Yeah, that's what I said. It's raining. I think a lot of people got this rain. Yeah, it's just a rainy day. And what, you're visiting, huh? I hope you're having a great visit. I really do, but I'm sorry it's raining. I'm truly sorry that you got this rain going on. Let's see. See there? I said, it's raining. It's raining, guys. But I'm happy it's raining. Hi, everybody. Taco Tuesday. Oh, please don't say Taco Tuesday. I want some tacos. My daughter wants some tacos too. Yes, you're gonna have to go get some tacos. Ooh, Lord, Taco Tuesday. Running in. Most times when it's raining like this, the restaurants are not as crowded. You just get out of your car and run on in and go get your seat and you just get ready for your tacos. You're right, Lady Leo. Thank you. Let's go ahead and get started. There is one video. Y'all know I always said I have a video for y'all to watch. And this is, you know, I always try to do a short video, right? So I'm going to do that short video for y'all today. Here it is here. And this, the information for this short video will be down in the description box below my video. Okay. Let me just get it up. It's going to be in the description box below my video. I'm just trying to make sure I keep it for you all. Okay, here we go. And once we watch this, then I'm going to go ahead and we're going to talk about David and Celeste. I always just do. And this video here, I've been talking about this stuff for a long time. And y'all know I have. Okay, so put a 1 in the chat to let me know you can hear the video. Okay, guys. This is you all may remember her, New York. She played on she was on Flavor Flav as a love interest for Flavor Flav doing a reality TV show. But also then she was so good in acting, she got her own show, New York. She was called New York. Flavor Flav gave her that name, New York, because he was naming all the women, giving them nicknames. And it stuck for her. So her name is New York, but her real name is Tiffany. And y'all know her. She had a lot of guys that were on her show. try to fight for her attention or be her love interest. The name is New York. Okay, but it's Tiffany, it's her name. And y'all will recognize her. But listen to what she's saying. I've been talking about this. People that are walking around today, that's demons walking around in human skin. Y'all be, remember I talk about people, it could be your family, your friends, your co-workers, some people that you know every day, that you see every day. It could be your husband, your boyfriend, your fiance. It could be your girlfriend. It could be anybody walking around as a demon. But that demon is walking around in that human skin of theirs. And took over. And they're demons. And sometimes you can get a chance to see that demon. Not everybody can see that demon. Demons love to play. They love to experience what it's like being human, just like the devil do. Demons. They want to experience that human life. So they walk around in your skin. And once you sell your soul over to the devil, he got you. Then you're going to be one of his little demons running around. And people sometimes don't tell you they walking around, and you have to really look at them. Like, y'all remember when I always would tell you all when Love and Marriage Huntsville came on, when I saw Martel, I said to myself in my house, that's a demon. As soon as I looked at him and saw his eye, I said, that's a demon. And he's on TV. But I said, that's a demon. I said that. And I've been standing by that since I started talking about the show. I always said he was a demon. One day I'm going to pull up some of my very old videos from 2 years ago, 3 years. Oh, well, I haven't been around that long. But I'm going to pull up some even a year ago. And a lot of times when I do my live, I always talk about or show a video with something talking about how people are demons walking around in human skin. Or you may hear me say it sometimes. But yeah. And Tiffany is going around telling people she is dead now. And she seems like she's proud of it to be labeled a demon. Demon, devil, or walking around dead. She has sold her soul, in my opinion. Okay, here we go, guys. Put a 1 in the chat if you can hear this. Then after this, we're going to go straight to David.
You're looking at a dead woman. I've already died. I'm not alive. I inhabit this shell, but this is not me. The security has already been laid. The groundwork is already written. Te telestai. It is finished. So when you see me, you see a ghost. But I'm here to have a human experience. But you said something about killing someone because I'm already dead.
So that was Tiffany Patterson. Most people remember her as New York, who was on Flavor Flav's reality TV show from back in the day. What you've just witnessed is someone who has totally turned themselves over and is under complete and total demonic possession. A lot of people don't want to accept this. The remnant saints have been trying to warn you all that there are a lot of people who walk among us who have already been handed over. Instead of crucifying their flesh and surrendering to Christ, they've crucified their spirit and surrendered to Satan. They are the real life walking dead. What we are trying to teach you all about her will be easy to digest because many of you can look at her and tell. But there are so many more, and the mass majority of them are walking around in plain sight. You see, you can judge her book by its cover because her cover is showing you what she carries on the inside. But for most of them, you're going to have to judge them through your spiritual eyes because the cover does not match. And those are the wolves in sheep's clothing who have decided to die in the spirit and to take as many souls with them as possible to hell. There were people in the comments that were saying, well, she's just talking spiritually. Yes, she is. She made the choice to crucify her spirit so that that demon could have a human experience. As a matter of fact, that demon claims to be over 2,000 years old.
I am over 2,000 years old.
Okay.
You can't get rid of me.
The Bible says that if it were possible, even the elect will be deceived when it comes to the false Christs and the false prophets. So if the elect are going to have to look twice, those of you who say that you're in your process of sanctification, you all better look about 4 or 5 times. You can look at her and tell, but don't forget about the demons who hide in sheep's clothing. Don't be the silly women led astray, and don't be the person with the itchy ears. Read your Bibles, apply your Bibles, and then stand on Bible.
Now, I will put this down in my description box so you all can go back and watch that or follow her, okay? Oh, didn't I tell you all? I told you all too many times that you have to watch out. People will perpetrate a fraud. They will pretend like they there for you, and they be walking around trying to sabotage everything that you're doing. They're trying to take you down. And that's what we're getting ready to talk about right now. David. David always talking about death, slaughter, blood, demons, got a coffin. Oh, he just living the life of it. Yeah. Remember one of his songs, Romantic Homicide? All of his songs, you just take a listen to them, okay? Just take a listen. You already know. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and get into this David. You hear me? This David guy, because there's a lot when you get into everything, okay? But yes, David was recently arrested, okay? And DA Nathan, what is it, Hodgman, describes the case as a parent's nightmare. You know, that sounds like one of David's songs. That seems, those the kind of songs that he loved to sing or talk about or in his lyrics. A parent's nightmare. Okay, but we're going to highlight the horrific nature of the crime where a 14-year-old girl went out one night and never returned. And I think she went out on April, I want to say 23rd of 2025. If I'm wrong, I'll correct it. But I think it's April, and never came back home. Went to his house and never returned. And we see countless things on the internet and everything showing David and Celeste. Yeah. And text messages and all these other different things. But also, Chief Jim McDonald, he's offered his deepest condolences to the family of Celeste. Okay, acknowledging the tireless and hard work of the investigators over the several month probe. But we all, as YouTubers, content creators, bloggers, and stuff like that, we just knew this was a homicide. We was calling it out from the moment we heard about the you can't say body. Her body, it's her remains, her body parts. It's not just a body. No, not an intact body. This body was chopped up in 2 body bags, 2 black body bags. When I say body bags, that's what they were, body bags. It wasn't no trash bags like we all thought. These are body bags. They have revealed more stuff since. And that's what we're here talking about today. Okay, make sure y'all hit that like button coming in. All right. So just the totality of the evidence, the DA emphasized that the case is built on the evidence, the amount of evidence that they got, including 40 40 terabytes or gigabytes or whatever they call it of data and forensic data. And let me just say this: David faces 3 sentences enhancements that make him eligible for life without parole or the death penalty. And the death penalty is only on the table, guys, because this guy, it's not just luring somebody to your house so you can unalive them. He had a financial gain in luring her to the house. Allegations that he unalived Celeste to prevent her from exposing their relationship, the SEX relationship, because he didn't want to lose his music career. So, yes, that's what's coming out from the what's being reported through TMZ is talking about it. A lot of other major outlets are talking about it, but we don't listen to TMZ. But also, let's talk about the claims that he lured Celeste to his Hollywood Hills home with the intent to unalive her, because she already said that she's gonna let everybody know about their relationship, that they be doing SEX. Yeah. And we actually heard that on they was live streaming one day, and she was sitting beside him, and she had this hoodie on with some big round glasses, trying to disguise herself, right? And the hoodie kind of more over her face, right? Trying to disguise herself with the hoodie zipped, all the way up to the neck and everything. Like, we don't know who you are, girl. Girl, we know who you are, okay, at the time. But anyway, and when I say girl, I really mean girl. She was not a young lady. She was not over the age of 18. She was not 19. She was not 21. She was not 22. She was a child, because this started when she was 11 years old, all the way till she was 14. It haven't been that long, but yeah, she didn't even make it to her 15th birthday. Couldn't even have a sweet 16th birthday. She didn't even make it. But he lured her over. That's what's being reported. So let's over to his Hollywood home, Hollywood Hills home, should I say, and intent to unalive the young girl, the little girl. But anyway, allegations that she was a witness to the ongoing SEX abuse crimes he was committing against her. And who, just let me just say this. Sometimes when a man does this one time, who to say he hasn't done this again before or after? I know a lot of y'all think this was his first time doing this. We don't know that, because a pedophile tend to do this more than one time. They have a pattern. It's a pattern. But let's go ahead and watch TMZ right quick, okay? We're going to go ahead and watch. Let me pull up TMZ right quick. Okay. Oh, guys, I try to tell y'all. And y'all know I've been covering this case since day one. Day one, I've been covering this case, but I was covering it almost every day. I was always on it. But I've been so busy. I've been so busy because with all the, like I said, let me make sure I got this right. Like I said, guys, this is stuff is happening in this world is unimaginable right now. We have strange times. It's almost like we're in a little square glass box, where all sides are glass, and we got somebody down there standing over the box, and they all puppeteer making us do and creating all this chaos. I tell you, the demons out there are out in full force. Okay, but this is y'all can see how long ago it was. Okay, let me just hit refresh and see. Got the time on it. Still showing 5 hours ago. Okay, I'm gonna let that play out. Okay, here we go, guys. I'm gonna enlarge it for you. So we're gonna listen to what TMZ says. Let's make sure. And put a 1 in the chat if you can hear this. All right. Even if you're in the bushes, just step out and put a 1 in the chat. Then you can go back in and I pretend like I don't see you. Just say I'm in the bushes. And I won't say you, I won't prove your comment up. And I won't say your name. Just say I'm in the bushes and put the 1 in there. Okay? All right. Well, put it like this. Anybody step out right now, I know you're in the bushes. Okay, so I won't say anything. I'm gonna go ahead and play this, guys. This is David pleads not guilty to unaliving Celeste Rivas. Okay, here we go.
Welcome to TMZ Live. David is now officially charged with murder of Celeste Rivas, and he has appeared in court just minutes ago, and he has pled not guilty, and he is trying to do something that is generally not done. He's trying to force prosecutors' hand by demanding a preliminary hearing within 10 days. And if the DA doesn't have his ducks in a row, they're banking on a judge dismissing the case. But this comes after a very dramatic morning with the DA laying out the case.
Right. The DA certainly laid out, made it seem like they do have their ducks in a row before David's arraignment, which, by the way, this is the first time we got to actually see him in court, not in a prison jumpsuit, just wearing a black.
Yeah. First time we saw David in court. Yeah. And he looked like he is scared out of his wits. But that's what happens when you play around with other people's kids and hurt other people's kids and unalive them.
Like they do have their ducks in a row before David's arraignment, which, by the way, this is the first time we got to actually see him in court, not in a prison jumpsuit, just wearing a black hoodie. But the DA, before that arraignment, said that we have enough evidence here that we believe not only did he murder Celeste, but we believe that he is eligible for the death penalty.
So he alleged
special circumstances.
He alleged special circumstances, and here is what the DA said in making that argument.
Special circumstances are lying in wait. That Celeste went to Mr. Burke's home on the night of April 23rd, 2025, as alleged in the complaint, at his invitation, and again, was not heard from again. The second is a special circumstance being that this murder was committed for financial gain. As the evidence will show in court, the financial gain was for Mr. Burke to maintain his very lucrative musical career that Celeste was threatening on that particular night.
Well, that's key, because what Nathan Hochman, the DA, is saying is that they believe that on April 23rd, 2025, David was facing a threat by Celeste to make their alleged relationship, sexual relationship, public.
Either make it public, or maybe she was threatening to go directly to police. But either way,
He was afraid it was going to ruin his career, obviously.
Right.
So what they're saying, the DA is saying, is that David basically lured Celeste to his home that night and killed her. And that he is saying that now that the medical examiner hasn't come out yet with the exact cause of death, but the DA is saying that he used a sharp object either to slash or stab her. So
that's the first time we've heard
and
the
that's
cause of death.
And that's the lying in wait special circumstance that the DA is saying, that David was waiting for her to show up at the house and he would then kill her to prevent her from going public with their sexual relationship. By the way, he's also being charged with having a sexual relationship with a minor under the age of 14.
There's another special circumstance.
Yeah, I mean, they're basically laying out their theory of the case, the lying in wait and him blowing up sort of the nature of their relationship. And
Now, that was a lot of information that we did not know before. We did not know about the luring her to his house. We did not, there's a lot of stuff that we did not know about. And I'm so glad they're bringing it out. Okay? So if y'all want to go back, I'm going to make sure TMZ information is down in my description box with this title so you can easily find it, okay?
and so forth. The sharp instrument's going to be very interesting because we have this medical examiner's report. Obviously, the body was dismembered. That would also involve the use of a sharp instrument. So how the prosecutors plan on disambiguating the cause of death and how she was killed from how she was dismembered afterwards is going to be an interesting part of this case.
I was going to say, to the dismemberment, they have a date for that.
Yes.
That they believe it happened on May 5th.
Now, this is really the most, to me, the most stunning part of the revelations.
If that happened on May 5th, if it happened on May 5th, it's coming up to a year now, but if you look at May 5th of last year, they didn't find the body until September. Let me go back. Wait, let me do this. They found that body, let me see. That car ticket was in August 26, 2025. Okay? That's one of the car tickets. So that means her body had to be unalive. She had to be not living for at least 4 months or more. At least 4 months or more. But this this boy, grown man, have been living his life, living it up. Living his life up. We're gonna go to his we're gonna go to one of his social media. So y'all can see how he's just living his life up. He don't even act like he knew this child. That he don't even miss her. He act like who she erased. I took a pencil and erased her from my life. Let me just erase you. No, little, you ain't gonna do that. Not at all. Here we go, guys.
From the DA today, because the DA is saying that Celeste's body was dismembered, put in 2 trash bags, and that they stayed in David's Tesla from May until September when the body was found. Now, we told you, we broke a story actually, that David, according to authorities, took a mysterious trip to Santa Barbara last spring. In the middle of the night, spent a couple of hours there, and nobody could figure out what's going on. It seems to me now, what they're saying is that they are going to allege, I think, that he dismembered her there, put the body back in the Tesla, but kept it there. And now it raises a question. If the body is there from May, June, July, I mean, for more than 4 months in a trunk.
Now you understand why it took so long for the medical examiner to determine anything.
In a hot trunk, the state of decomposition over that number of months, this is the spring and the summer. So this body is in not sort of the shape that you can really determine what happens to a person very easily. And that's why early on, we knew it was undetermined. Both the manner and the cause of death were undetermined by the medical examiner.
Not just undetermined, but the medical examiner, we have sources connected to the medical examiner who were saying they didn't know if they could ever determine an actual cause of death because of the state of the body. We didn't know that, according to the DA at least, that it had been in a trunk for 4 months. But if that's the case, it's going to be real interesting to get that medical examiner's report to know what it says and how they were able to go from, we can't figure out how she died, to it's a homicide and here's how she died.
Yeah, it may be undeterminable at some point, they were saying. And now the prosecutor is saying, okay, let's release that medical examiner's report. So they are pushing for that to come out, but I'm not sure it's going to be helpful. This strategic move by David is fascinating to me because it's really holding the prosecutor's feet to the fire.
To want the preliminary
Let's have
hearing.
a preliminary hearing. Let's let you lay out your case and we can begin to poke holes in it, because everything happened so quickly. When the LAPD descended on the house, we thought, did they get out over their skis? That started the clock ticking. Did that push the prosecutors? Now we'll really get to see if that's the case, because he has a right to a speedy trial. He can call for this.
Right. And so the argument we talked about on Friday.
Let me just go back. That was David being arrested in front of his house. Let me go back so y'all can see that. It's kind of dark and it's hard to see because everything, but that's David. And before he came out where they put the cuffs on him, he was letting them know the gate is locked and stuff. Can he unlock the gate, the fence or the gate or something like that? They was telling them to come out and everything. But this is him right here in court. He pleaded not guilty to unaliving Celeste. Okay.
Prosecutor's feet to the fire.
To want the preliminary
Let's have
hearing.
a preliminary hearing. Let's let you lay out your case and we can begin to poke holes in it, because everything happened so quickly. When the LAPD descended on the house, we thought, did they get out over their skis? That started the clock ticking. Did that push the prosecutors? Now we'll really get to see if that's the case, because he has a right to a speedy trial. He can call for this.
Right. And
y'all see him? This is David right here. And you see where that Z, you see TMZ? See what the letter Z is? That's David, right? I think that's maybe a white SUV or a gray. It looks white to me, but it could be gray. But anyway, that's him standing in front of it with a black hoodie on and some sweatpants. I don't know what the sweatpants look like. They're gray color. But that's, and you see the officer behind him. You see the officer shorts, black uniform, and then and David got his arms behind him. They're putting the cuffs on him. He's getting the cuffs put on him. Y'all see that? I just want to make sure you all could see that. He's been arrested right there.
And so the argument we talked about on Friday, Mark Garagos had people connected to this case. He says, who were saying that the DA got frustrated, the LAPD got frustrated with the DA because the LAPD felt once the medical examiner said it's homicide, go arrest the guy. And apparently, at least according to Garagos, the DA wasn't ready to file charges, and the LAPD just said, screw it, we're going to do it and force their hand. If that was a scenario, then calling for a preliminary hearing, could maybe show that the DA is kind of flat-footed, at least if that's...
That's right. It could have massive consequences on the DA's ability to prosecute this case effectively. If the LAPD force their hand and now they are not ready to actually press these charges against David, calling for a 10-day preliminary hearing is really going to show whether that's the case.
The DA seemed to be responding to that story today during the news conference where he said that we, meaning the DA's office and LAPD, have been in lockstep all along, and that we were working on this together.
That's all
He
they
made
can
it-
say at this point, though,
Right.
right?
Well, we don't know.
I
Maybe,
mean, and maybe they were.
Garagos may be right or wrong on that, but he said he had really good sources. So we will see. But forcing that is going to be really interesting. Number one, this could end up, by the way, being a televised preliminary hearing. It really depends. In California, it depends on the judge you get. But there are judges who have allowed, like, for example, O.J. Simpson, where they allow cameras in for preliminary hearings and other judges won't. So this could be a really interesting development. The other thing that is interesting is it forces the DA to play his hand. And that there's a lot of tension between prosecutors and the defense, where prosecutors sometimes are slow in turning information over. By demanding a prelim, the defense gets a preview of the prosecution's case that they might not otherwise get. The other thing that I don't think anybody's really talked about in court is that what the DAs often do in situations like this is they will charge the defendant, which they did today, and then go to the grand jury and get an indictment which supersedes the charge. And the reason for that is that if you get a grand jury indictment, there's no preliminary hearing. And then the defense essentially is in the dark. So in a way, what the defense is doing is they're saying, hey, we're not going to give you the chance to do that. We're demanding a prelim right now.
Yeah, they're not going to give him a chance to clean it all up through the grand jury. They're saying, bring what you have now. You've brought a charging document. Let's see what you got.
So they can't, the DA can't now say in the next 10 days, try to get a grand jury to get. Now, they could.
They absolutely can. Yes.
But the defense knows what that will look like now that they have demanded the preliminary
Well, see,
hearing.
what I'm thinking is they could go to the grand jury that's been hearing this case for 4 months because they're already up to speed on all the evidence.
Right.
So you don't have to present from scratch. You can kind of do a shorthand presentation because if you could get that same grand jury that was investigating this, it may be that they could blunt that, get a grand jury indictment, and then the preliminary hearing just goes out the window.
That's right, but it doesn't require them to act quickly. And they weren't ready to sort of ask the grand jury for that yet, so they got to get ready quickly either way.
Tiffany from LA, I'm super excited for the Beth versus Burke kind of matchup. It seems like both these lawyers are very aggressive. What Blair Burke did is pretty risky, setting something in the period, because there's probably so much evidence on like a terabyte or two for digital evidence on phones, in DMs and social media, that her team will have to be ready to go around the clock reviewing digital evidence. So I'm excited to see how this plays out. Or it could be that David is just unaccustomed to being in custody and didn't want to waive time.
Well, he's going to be in custody until the trial because they've alleged special circumstances, and that's where bail gets denied. So, I mean, the defense is going to get a preview of the evidence. But the other thing we should say is, even if the judge throws it out now, the judge is going to throw it out if they did that in a prelim, knowing that they can always refile because, as everybody knows,
Nathan Hochman would absolutely
no statute of limitations on murder.
Okay, guys, I hope y'all got a lot out of that. I sure did. You know, you find out things that we did not know about. You see what I'm saying? You didn't know about that. I know I didn't. A lot of the information I'm finding it out from a lot of it today. Or no, not today. I would say a little last night. Because after I got off my live and stuff. So, guys, we're gonna have to keep our eyes open. Let me get rid of this. Give me 1 second. Okay. Okay. Now, like they said, her remains was in 2 different bags. 2 body bags, not 1, but 2. And I think 1 bag, had maybe the torso with the head, and then the arms and legs, and another. Oh my Lord, that's just gruesome. But do y'all remember when they said that David had went out in the desert somewhere one night and spent hours there? What What you doing out there, David? Are you out there doing things you shouldn't be doing with Celeste on a line? Huh? What was he doing out there? No. But let's go over some time frames right quick. Okay. Because this is all about David for the rest of the night. Well, you never know what's going to pop up. Okay. When I say you really never know. Oh, I promise you all, we was going to look at his one of his social media accounts. Let's go ahead and do that right quick. This is his Instagram. Okay. Which one is it? Shoot. Let me just go back. No, because I got them all. Let me just go back right quick. Okay. We're going to look at the okay, this is the Instagram. Okay. But you can see this guy's been living his life. He wasn't waiting around for nobody. Look, I'm gonna make sure no music is playing on these things. This is just a picture of him and someone else. Okay, he was still living this life. This is in August of 2025. He got somebody else, young kid there, young daughter there, or it could be Celeste, I don't know. But anyway, do you see this? You see, that looks like a female's hand. Looked like he was just living his life. He just living his life. It's not like he was missing her, because this is August 10th, 2025. And allegedly, she's been unalive since what? May of 2025? But don't look like he was missing anything. He was doing his thing. I can't tell who that is. Y'all see that? He just was living his life. Living his life. That's July the 14th, 2025. So that means Celeste was not here. Celeste was already gone. Do he look like somebody grieving? Hi, B. Jackson. Hi, Miss Jackson. Hello. Thank you for coming. Hello and blessings, Miss Pinky. Thank you. I love the hearts. Thank you. We're talking about the demon David. I have to call him a demon. Seems like he loved demonistic things. But anyway, so this is, if Celeste was not here, unlike in May, that means he doesn't look like nobody. He's wrapped up here with another young lady. Oh, you're recuperating? I miss you too. I missed you, Miss Jackson. And hello, Miss Ophelia. Thank you. Thank you all for coming in. Thank you. We're talking about this demon spirit guy that loves to sing about death and unaliving people and blood and demons, and love to have a casket on his stage or somewhere. Oh my Lord, he got nothing but the demon in him. Okay, but seemed like he wasn't missing her because he's hooked up with somebody, got somebody else. I'm serious. Okay. But he is not missing her at all. Y'all see that? But one of the people that was called in, he ain't taking it no more. He ain't about that no more. He is telling all. He is telling all. Because he don't want to be wrapped up in this. Oh no, but you are wrapped up in this. You cannot get unwrapped in this. You all see what I'm saying? And y'all can, you know what? We as grown women, we can always look at a child, a child when we see a child. Y'all know what I'm saying? I don't know how all these grown people, grown men with kids of their own, managers and handlers and yes people, and everybody hanging around him, his friends and every other. How do you not know a child when you see one? I don't care if she tell me she's 19, 20, 21. Girl, you ain't no 21. Child, you are a child. I may not blast it in, but I find out he's hugging up on her and kissing on her and she's sleeping at his house and they sleeping together. Oh, hell no. Then where's my phone? When nobody is around, I'm gonna I need to report a PETA filer with a kid. Well, maybe she may not be a kid, but I don't know. So that's why I'm letting you know. Somebody's missing a child. Even looking at her, she don't even look like she's over a certain age to me. I'm serious. You can just look at them. Yeah, we know kids when we see a kid. You know what I'm saying? I don't know who that is. But anyway, okay, that's his Instagram, okay? We know kids when we see kids. Ain't nobody tell me that's not a kid. Oh, that's a kid, all right. Now this is his TikTok here. This David got 3.8 million followers. Okay, see this video here? I'm going to show you. There was a lot that if you go on to I forgot where I saw someone that's been over a year ago. It wasn't a video I was watching. I can't remember what it was, but they was talking about this cover on this album. The last person in this line, 1, 2, 3, that's supposed to be Celeste. This is David, allegedly. And this is her with her 2 pigtails. Because y'all remember how a lot of times she walks around with the 2 pigtails and everything, but that's supposed to be her. So if he's a grown man, why you got all these little kids jumping around? Why you got that little girl? And he want us to really let us know this is a child. See, she got on her little skirt, like a school skirt, knee-high socks. Look like she's in school, a school outfit. Yeah. I'm not going to play the music to that. That's not the, see, he ain't missing her. He ain't missing her. And we know that's not Celeste right there. Okay? We know that's not her. But let me get on to Let me undo that. Okay, let me tell you that David is facing one count first degree unaliving Celeste with special circumstances. Okay, and also it's gonna, and also they got SEX abuse of a child under 14. There's SA of a child under 14, an unlawful mutilation of a human remains. Now, understand, they didn't say body at all, human remains. You got to look at the words that they say. They telling you a lot of things that we didn't know. Got him down for mutilating the human remains. Now, are they going to bring anybody else? Did he have anybody that helped him? Did a manager or a friend or anybody help him? We're going to find out sooner or later, because people, since he has been charged, people are going to be talking. Them people, everybody that was in that courtroom being that had to testify, that was called, they're going to be talking. Like one person already talking, that guy, the friend guy that he always hang out, already talking. Miss Jackson is saying, "I blessings to you, Miss Linda." They're already talking. They ain't gonna stay. You got to remember, these young people, even these, especially these managers and these people in power that over you, David, make what you do happen. They're not going to go down for a peep of, because they knew what you was doing, but they let it happen because of financial gain. Your financial gain, David's financial gain was so he can keep his music career. Okay? Their financial gain was to keep David going, because they didn't want to lose the money that they're making off him. They're making money off David. So if David is locked up or in jail, then their income goes away. So they got to keep David rocking and popping up on that stage. They can't let him flop, because if he flops, their money gonna flop. So and all the yes people, that means their money is gonna flop. Because a lot of times when you got yes people, they're hanging around you to benefit from you. They get free lunches, free hotels. They go everywhere you go. They living up in your house. They eating free, dressing like you, because you're going to be buying for them, giving them money too. Yeah. Got them a job working for you, doing something for you, even if they just to hang out as your what groupies, not groupies, your entourage and stuff. They're still benefiting off you. So they don't have to go get a job. Their job is you. You know, see what I'm saying? And also, the prosecution have alleged lying in wait, committing murder for financial gain, and murder. Let's just say unaliving a witness, because she was going to ruin his career, but also she is the witness herself of what he was doing. R-A-P, a child. R-A-P-E, I'm sorry. R-A-P-E, a child. Raping a child. Because she even said that on her, they was doing a live one day, which they always do, but it was one particular night, they was doing that, and for some reason, he had to have it shut down, have that live shut down like immediately. Shut it down. Because she said, and she said it. She didn't spell it out. She didn't give us hint. She just said, came straight out and said, tell him, you mean like R.A.P. A child? And when he said that, he's like, because she asked, what special circumstances or something like that. I know I got the picture of it. No, that's David cleaning her shoes, her sneakers. This is David cleaning these sneakers here. These sneakers that she had on. He's cleaning her shoes. That's him cleaning his shoes. And he talking about he loved cleaning people's shoes. Man, give me a break. You give me a break. You ain't cleaning nobody's shoes because you love cleaning nobody's shoes. Shit, I don't even like cleaning my own. Okay? But anyway, this is them. Remember I said she was on that live screen with him and they was talking to people in the chat, and she had on this black hoodie all the way up to her neck and all over her down to her forehead with big glasses on. I said round glasses, but they some big oversized glasses trying to conceal her face. And that's when he turned around and put his hand on her shoulder, letting her know, let me see. Is anybody saying it in this chat? Put it on Discord. David Epstein, flight list. Why would they say this? David Epstein's flight list. David, can you, death died in Norway, Austin through September. And then they got a face, an ugly dead face when you come to Switzerland. Again, no, but we can read lips. Yes, sound. Well, we getting the quick son. Promise me in Massachusetts, you blank. I don't know what that. Put it in Discord. But y'all see this? David Epstein's flight list. Why would they have that up there? David, can you deaf? Die in Norway? What do that mean? August? I don't know what that means. Somebody got to help me with that. I swear I don't know what that means. But I'm going to try to find this video to that. I know I had it when we used to, I used to talk about it last year all the time, but I don't know what video that's from. I really couldn't tell you and everything. Let me see. I want to see. No, that's the same thing I just showed you. I'm going to see, can I find any of, that's the same video I showed you. I'm not going to show you that. This TMZ, move it out of the way. Okay, let me go ahead and show you all this. We're going to go over this here. Okay. Okay, here we go here. Ooh, I tell you. I just want to make sure you all can see that and everything. David allegedly used a sharp instrument in unaliving Celeste. Yeah, a sharp instrument. Sharp instrument. Oh, so that's considered premeditated, isn't it? You luring somebody over to your home and you already got the instrument, the sharp instrument, waiting for them. You had already planned this. That's already been planned. But prosecutors alleged the 21-year-old singer, whose real name is David Anthony Burke. I'm going to say unalived, the 14-year-old Celeste Rivas, in the I can't say her last name right now. I know how to say it, but I can't say it right now. To prevent her from exposing their sex relationship and damaging his music career. SARAPE. Y'all know I can't say that because once I'm doing it on both channels and I can't say that. Well, I got to get monetized on my second channel. So now I'll just have to. What is this? I don't know what that is. But anyway, and look at it. Y'all can look at that and tell that's a child. You can look at it. That's a child. That's a child if I ever seen one. Okay, even at 14. This was written by. This is credit goes to People, and written by Nicole Acosta. This was April the 20th, just yesterday. Just yesterday, guys. And so Senior David is accused by prosecution of unaliving and dismembering the 14-year-old Celeste and hiding her remains in his car for months. And we was all trying to figure out, remember we talked about that, how long her body was in that Tesla, because, you know, of the heat being in California, the heat, the humidity and all that. Ooh, Lord, I bet you that car was smelling up. I bet you know how when you got a dead animal that got hit by a car or something, and you can walk out your front door, and if it's hot outside, you be saying, ooh, Lord, I smell a dead animal. And you're going to go look for it so you can get rid of that smell, bury it, dig a hole and bury the animal or something, because you tired of that smell. Or find something to put it in, or call animal control so they can come out and pick it up. Oh, Lord. Right. Unless you know that's somebody's animal that's in the neighborhood, dog or cat or whatever, and go knock on their door and tell them when they come out, they should smell it themselves. Take them right to it. There it is right there. You better call animal control. But anyway, prosecution alleged the 21-year-old singer whose real name is David. I think I already read that she was going to expose their relationship. While her cause of death remains unknown to the public, Los Angeles County District Attorney Nathan Hockman alleged in a press statement that Burke, which is David, used a sharp instrument to commit the crime. While the cause of death for Celeste, okay, those the highlight. Basically, they highlighting what's down here. Okay, but we haven't seen her. Have we seen her family come out and make a statement at all? But David is facing one count each, unaliving, sex abuse of a child under the age of 14 and unlawful cutting up the body, mutilation of human remains. That's from the Los Angeles District Attorney's Office. Press release shared on Monday, April 20th. He was expecting to be arraigned on the charges Monday afternoon. Well, we already showed the video from TMZ. Let me see. Oh, y'all see? I don't know. Can y'all see this? No, y'all can't see this. Let me get rid of this so I can show you what. After I clicked on one of those, clicked on something, I just have to show you. And it brought this up. Y'all see that? That's his mug shot. David looked like he's been sweating. He looked like he's sweating bullets. Look at him. And look like he is under stress. I swear, just looking at him, he looked like he haven't took care of his face in weeks, a couple months. He looked like he is stressed out. His face do not look the same. He looked like he had gained a lot of weight in his face, or his face is all swollen up. He looked like he hadn't slept right. He looked, face is all oily up and bumped up and lips dry. He looked like he's been going through it. I'm serious, guys. Let me bring that picture up big so y'all can see it. Right here. This is what I'm talking about. Now tell me y'all don't see what I see. This boy this man act like he have. I guess when you got a trial going on, it's hard to sleep. It's hard to get you some rest. That's what I see in him. Like he is stressed out. Well, that's what happens when you take a child like this here and do everything that you did to her. Oh yeah, you're going to be stressed out because they're coming for you. They got you now. And I don't think they're letting him out. He's going to have to stay in there, from my understanding, because he's like a ditty. A diddler. When I say a diddler or ditty, that means he got the means. He got the means and the money to disappear. He can fly out of the country, and there's a lot of people probably would love for him to fly out of the country. You know why? They help get this to go away, because they probably doing like him, sweating bullets. And I heard one of the managers allegedly, it's been a while ago, but he was so upset that I think somebody was looking at him in the courtroom or something, or spoke to him wrong, or said something wrong to him in the courtroom. He didn't like it or something. And outside the courtroom door, he was going off to his lawyer or something. Maybe y'all heard that. Well, but anyway, this is written yesterday, April the 20th. Singer David charged with capital unaliving a 14-year-old girl. Okay, and then they got right here. This is his mug shot. Don't look cute at all. This is David's complaint. This is a complaint. It says Burke complaint. Okay, let me see. Oh, what pulls up the complaint? Oh my God, guys, we are having a wonderful time right now. When I clicked on here, it just pulled up the complaint for us. Let's go ahead and get into this complaint. Or this is 6 pages. Hold on. Well, tell you what, that complaint right there. Let me just see what this part says. And then let me see how long we got, because I don't want to go too long. I may just want to go over this little part, and then I will put out the complaint, or we do the complaint tomorrow. We'll do that complaint tomorrow if we don't do it today. But let's get into this here part right here. It says Los Angeles County District Attorney Nathan J. Hoffman announced that musician David Anthony Burke, known as David, D4VD, was charged today with, unaliving the 14-year-old Celeste. But I'm not going to say the MURDERING. Y'all going to have to say that word, but I'm just going to say unaliving her, okay? Whose body was found decomposed and dismembered in his car that had been impounded in September 2025. Y'all remember when I showed you that in that right here, car ticket complaint? Yeah, they got it impounded. Okay, but anyway, let me take that down. How do I need to leave that up? I don't need to leave that up. Okay, let me see, can I make this bigger too while I'm Mm, mm, mm. But anyway, Celeste was just a child, under 14 years old, when David Burke allegedly engaged in repeatedly luring and sex relations with her. I'm not going to say all those words they got. I'm just going to make it sound okay to go on my YouTube channel. So they won't do anything, say anything. Okay. The district attorney said, but Burke's actions did not allegedly stop there. When she threatened to expose his criminal conduct and divulge divested, I can't see that, his music career. No, I don't have my glasses. I guess I thought, ooh, I need my glasses. This writing is small for me, guys. His music career. Burke allegedly murdered her, cut up her body. I thought that was out. O-U-T, that's C-U-T. Okay, cut up her body and stuffed her body in 2 bags that was placed in the front trunk of his car. There, the dismembered body sat for over 4 months, decomposing until it was found at a tow yard on September the 8th, 2025. This horrific and gruesome unaliving committed by the charged sex predator is shocking and appalling. They call him a sex UAL predator. Oh Lord, I didn't say that. I'm just reading what I said, but I do agree. That's what he is. It's shocking and appalling. To Celeste's loved ones, we will get the justice you seek and deserve. Now, let me just ask this question for y'all, because I know y'all want to know. Okay? This is her funeral, right? They laid her body to rest. It was a small funeral. Okay? And when they laid her body to rest, it didn't, even before, it didn't seem like her family was really looking for her like that. You see what I'm saying? She was a child found in this Tesla, that front trunk of that Tesla. But it didn't seem like her family was really missing her, because she went missing a while back. And nobody was looking for Celeste. I wonder, were they being paid off the same way? I'm going to show you something. Was she being paid off the same way? Oh, not that. These kids were being paid off to keep their relationship a secret. Was she being paid off the same way these young people was being paid off? Were they getting paid off? Because them seem like they still don't come out and say anything. Anybody else got an 11-year-old, 12, 13, 14-year-old child out there with a grown man living up in his house and traveling with him and doing all, they're gonna talk. They're gonna be talking, bring my child back, this and that. Oh, they didn't say nothing. Nothing was said. Nothing was said. Okay, I wonder, do they miss the money too? Allegedly. I'm not saying that they did receive any money. I'm just thinking out loud, just my opinion. I'm thinking out loud. Okay, but anyway. Whew. The criminal complaint also includes special circumstances, allegations of unaliving of a witness, unaliving for financial gain, and lying in wait, as well as a special allegations that David personally used a deadly and dangerous weapon, a sharp instrument, to commit the crime. Arguments is scheduled for today in the department today in Department 30 of the threats. I think that's Criminal Justice Center. Okay, on April 23, I'm sorry if I pronounced that first word incorrectly, but on April the 23rd, 2025, David invited, they got Burke, but I'm going to say David because we all know him as David, okay? Invited the victim to his home in Hollywood Hills. So, Celeste R. arrived at the defendant's house and was never seen again. You know how houses got these ring cams and got cameras and everything set up? I wondered if somebody see her going into that house. Somebody should have something, and I hope they got videotape. Okay, on September 8, 2025, the victim's decomposed and dismembered remains was found in the front trunk of a car registered to Burke that had been impounded after the vehicle had been reported abandoned. So remember, the car was reported abandoned. And this is Celeste when she first time she went missing in 2024. Okay, let's finish this up, guys. Ooh, this is something else. Okay. Okay. If convicted as charged, David faces death or life in state prison without the possibility of parole. A decision of whether to seek the death penalty will be made at a later date. The case is being prosecuted by Deputy District Attorney Beth Silverman of the Major Crimes Division and remains under investigation by the Los Angeles Police Department Robbery and Homicide Division. The charges filed in this case are alleged the defendant is presumed innocent until proven guilty in a court of law. That's David, guys. We're going to talk more about this case. This will not be the only time that we talk about this case. We will be talking more about it and everything because there's a lot to unpack with this. When I say a lot, there's a lot to unpack with this. Let me show you all this little let me show you all this. See this here, guys? Y'all see this? This was on one of the social media. I think it was on, I'm not sure what it is, Discord or something. I can't remember where I got it from. I can't remember. But I had this in my file, okay? But I have to look because I showed it back then and I could tell you, but I can't remember now. But anyway, I had it when it first started. This, you see David, right? This is October the 23rd, 2022 at 8:14 p.m. Celeste in here. You see Celeste in here. 2 question marks. And then Celeste. 10/23/22, 8:14 p.m. The exact same date, exact same time. Hi, David Burke. Bark. You see, it's all caps. She's speaking back. She's trying to get his attention back, letting him know that she's in here. Okay? But you got to remember, she was a child. And I think this is early as when she was around 11 years old, allegedly. Okay? You're fooling with a kid. You fooling with a little bitty kid. Okay. Okay, guys. Let me just see. Yes. And I don't understand the parents. Where are the parents? Where are the parents? Where are you, mom and daddy? Okay. Let me just say this. D.A. Hoffman promised the family proof beyond a reasonable doubt to bring the the person to justice, stating his office in the LAPD worked in lockstep throughout the investigation, and we did not know that. We was wondering when you're going to arrest them. The Chief McDonald, Danielle stated in his duty is to deliver justice, which remains patience and discipline, and express hope that the charges bring a measure of accountability for the family. Now, let me just ask you this. Do the family really want all of that, or they just want to be quiet and because they just probably still getting some money? It's not to make a statement or anything. But despite the, I would say the clothing was a good way to identify who she was. Her clothing. Okay. Let me just tell you what they're saying. I don't know, but it says despite a severe decomposing, the medical examiner noted the body was wearing a tube top and size small black leggings. And her jewelry, she was found wearing a yellow metal stud earrings and a yellow metal chain bracelet. Now, David pleaded not guilty to all charges, including the unlawful mutilation of the human remains, though. But just because you plead who else do you think they got on hand for this, David? Nobody but you. Okay. And currently scheduled, let me just say this. His defense team has demanded, now this is David's defense team. They have demanded a public preliminary hearing. They were trying to get this thing scheduled for Thursday, April the 23rd, which is in 2 days, guys. He is trying to get this trial moved up as quickly as possible. He's trying to get everything moved up. A speedy trial, a speedy everything. But this is David's side, because he already pleaded not guilty on the charges, okay? But he's being held without bond. So David ain't gonna, he didn't look like he was ready to stay in jail. When we saw the pictures of him sitting behind that glass in that courtroom, he didn't look like he's fit for this. I'm not fit for this. That picture, that mugshot did not look like he was fit for this. So his defense team has demanded a public preliminary, I can't even get out, hearing. Currently scheduled for Thursday, which is April the 23rd this year, like 2 days from now, to review the state's evidence. They want to get ahead of this stuff, like now. You wonder why they want to get ahead of it, like now. Can we just get ahead of this stuff and get it out of the way, like now? But we're going to continue this and everything. Let me just put this small. Let me see. Do I have enough time? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Here it is, right here. Okay. Okay. I hope y'all can hear it and see it. I'm going to try to enlarge it for you. Let me, okay. Oh, this is, wait, let me just go full screen and do this. Let's get that out of the way. Let me get this out of the way. I don't want that on here. I'm watching it though, so as soon as it okay, here it is, guys. Let me just pull, I'll get it pulled back up for you. I didn't want that to show all that advertisement and stuff.
Velez, ABC 7 Eyewitness News.
When your money is spread across multiple accounts, it's hard to see your...
Guys, I'm not going to worry myself with that. I'll try to show it tomorrow. I'm going to try to show it tomorrow. I cannot be bothered with all these ads and everything on that. Okay, but we'll finish it up. We're going to go over the Supreme Court of the state of California for the county of Los Angeles, the people of the state of California, which is the plaintiff, and then it got David Anthony Burke, date of birth. They got his date of birth, aka David. He's the defendant, and then they got so this is with the case number. This is a felony complaint. This is a felony. So they are showing count 1, count 2, and count 3. And we're going to go over those tomorrow. Not a long page, just 6 pages. Most of the pages it's just 3 counts, and then the rest of it is just paper. Okay, just showing case numbers or whatever. But anyway, we're going to go over that tomorrow. I don't want to do it tonight. But we're going to, or I may just do a short and go over it. I don't know. But I think I'd rather just do a live and just have everybody just come. We'll do that tomorrow. Okay, guys? Thank you all for being here. Y'all know I appreciate y'all being here. And I just love
I might screw everything up that I've ever done. But what's the point of living if you ain't having fun? I guess I'll try this, try that, might miss, gotta find what I'm good at. I guess I'll look here, look there, over where am I scared, where am I at? I gotta make it in this life, whatever makes me happy, know I'm doing things right. Sipping in the summer on a goose and Sprite.